Hello and welcome. Today I'm bringing you guys a ranked battle where I'm in the tier 7 Polish destroyer, the Blyskawica. This is a match on the map New Dawn. It's a bit of an older match, that is, it's not like in the recent few days, but the match is more or less equal. We have two Nagatas, they have two Nagatas. It's not that different, but I said in chat that I asked people not to bring tier 6 ships into ranked because, well, we have a Nuremberg Budyonny, the enemy team has a Budyonny and a Mutsuki. And while the Mutsuki is fine because what she brings over a Hatsuharu is better concealment, but a Budyonny doesn't really bring all that much than its tier 7 counterpart, so it would be nice if people wouldn't bring tier 6 ships into the tier 7 ranked because they should be weaker from a stat standpoint. But anyways, in this battle, as usual is, the southern side goes towards the B cap on this map and the northern side goes towards the A cap. Unfortunately, the enemy team started capping A little bit before us, even though I'm in a Blyskawica and I'm using a speed flag and I used speed boost to go straight towards B. I was still not fast enough. That's okay, because, well, while the few points difference, that is, I think it'll be like 2 ticks, does make a difference. I mean, it's not that big of a difference. It can be played around with later on, like DD could just sail into a cap for a moment or something like that. I don't know what those torpedoes from the friendly DD were, but that's okay. What I'm gonna do now is go probe towards the middle to see if there are, well, any enemies coming and use these islands to shoot. It would be nice if I had the concealment expert ability. That would make my Blyskawica play much better because, you know, I could hide. But anyways, I spot a zombie cheese in the Blyskawica and his first shot did like over 3000 damage, and my shot on him also did over 3000 damage. And neither of us were really in a position to dodge here because, well, we both were next to an island and neither of us wanted to turn closer because that will, you know, get us killed even faster. Unfortunately, I think I came out from this exchange as the loser because, well, I only have half my HP left, and the other guy started out with like, what is that, 7 times 400, that's 2800 more HP than I did, so even if we did the same damage, the enemy Blyskawica still has 10,000 HP. While I do not, but I also have a feeling that I actually did less damage than he did, so unfortunately, it didn't work out in my favor. But it's okay, because as long as I still have some HP left, I can still engage DDs later on. I don't know what the hell our Nagata is doing. He seems to be AFK, and well, I don't know what our second DD is doing either, because that guy is sitting behind really far islands. He is literally behind everyone, except the AFK guy, of course. But seriously, my opinion in chat about the 2-rank game AFK is that, well, it can happen once. I mean, yes, of course it can happen twice as well, but that's why you should be banned only from ranked games and only for a short period of time. Maybe even a week is too much, especially at first. Anyways, I'm gonna shoot this York because I feel like I will be able to dodge more or less. And if I can't do that, then, well, I still have some backup, probably. But because there was a Blyskawica, I'm gonna turn away, because I don't want to be shot at. Oh, it actually seems that Nagata is back. Well, never mind then. Although, you know, oh my god, that one shell. Anyways, it's not like being late to a match is okay, but it's at least not as bad as you know, being AFK the entire match. Anyways, I guess I can't really engage the York alone, because apparently they still have a DD over there. And it's the same Blyskawica that I engaged with earlier. But I still might fire from here, because, you know, I could still deal damage. Perhaps I am outside of concealment, or I mean, detection range. Essentially the game is still exactly in the same position as earlier, and I guess this answers whether there is a DD or not around. Answer is there is, and it's the same with Blyskawica. So I guess we'll be fighting, but this time I actually have room to dodge, so I'm gonna try doing that, and I have successfully dodged 2 salvos, and I hit him with, well, 1 shell, but that's okay. Now I'm coming over towards islands though, so I don't know. Oh my god, Mahan as well. That's actually bad. I might need to either smoke here or... yeah, let's just smoke and slow down. Because that Mahan seems to be doing the same thing. I'm gonna oh my god, so much damage. I'm gonna torpedo here, because it seems the Mahan is also standing still, so... if the Mahan keeps standing still, I will... maybe kill her. Probably not, but there's a chance. Unfortunately, I have like... okay, never mind, the Mahan went behind the island. The good thing about this is that I'm not gonna die, at least not immediately. The bad thing is that, well, the Mahan got away. And I still took a ton of damage for essentially nothing in return. That is incredibly unfortunate. My friendly DD seems to still be shooting torpedoes from incredible range for apparently no real reason. I do wonder what his plan for victory is, or if he will ever be within weapons range of an enemy. But regardless, I'm in a bit of a poor situation because, well, I can't really be the first guy towards the enemies because I don't have the HP. I would simply die, and that's just bad. So I will need to hide, otherwise it's not gonna work well. Although, by the way, if you look at where the enemies are... okay, so the Mahan is towards the south. Both of the battleships on the enemy team are towards the south, and one of the cruiser is towards the north. So the question is, where are the 2 DDs that are still left? Like, would it be possible for me to head towards their cap, actually? Like, I feel like maybe soon it might be. It depends on where the enemies go exactly. Like, right now it's a bit too early because it might still be... like, there's still time for one of the cruisers to turn around. Unfortunately, I was spotted for a moment, so I kinda need to get the hell out of here, because if I do get spotted, like right now, I can be hurt quite a lot. Okay, I can see the 3rd destroyer is straight ahead. Fortunately, it's the Mutski, so she has some very ineffective guns. That can still threaten me though, because I have 700 HP. I don't have smokescreen, so I need to dodge all the shells that are hit or shot towards me. Fortunately, there was somebody behind me that shot the Mutski. Okay. I still survived that one, fortunately. And I actually got the kill. So at this point, I'm in a bit of a bind, because I can't go back. Because, well, there's an island. And if I turn towards the left side... I think that's the left side. Yeah, that is the left side. I will encounter enemies. If I turn towards the right side, I might run into the York. Although I guess I could turn towards the right and go back to my team, but at this point I know exactly where all the enemies were. So my plan is to head towards the enemy A-cap. Because this York is sailing away from the enemies, and he will probably stay away from my detection range. At least I will try to stay away from detection range. I will torpedo this way, just in case he maybe has like a change of heart, but that's like super unlikely. We know where both of the DDs are, so they aren't threatening me, and well, we know where both of the battleships are, so they aren't threatening me either, and where the cruiser is. So essentially, the enemy cap is completely without anybody protecting it. So I'm definitely going to take advantage of this. Unfortunately, it seems Zombie Cheese is actually heading towards this direction, and if it wasn't for that island that came in the way, I might have been spotted, and unfortunately I do not actually have the HP necessary to fight anything off. However, I do have a smoke screen, so if an enemy does come, I will simply smoke and shoot, and hopefully my friends will be spotting the enemies during that time. Okay, I'm spotted by Zombie Cheese. I'm gonna immediately smoke screen and slow down, and I will keep shooting Zombie Cheese while inside the smoke screen, because I need to get rid of him because I think he is heading towards my direction. Those shells went over me, fortunately. I could die in like one shell. Oh my god, 3000 damage. That's amazing. Okay, okay, 100 HP left. Okay, even though he disappeared, I can still do the blind shot, which gave me the kill. And I got the A cap, so we hold both the A and B caps. And we actually have a points lead, although I think that we are going to lose our Hatsuharu very soon, so that one isn't gonna work very well. I don't know where the hell the enemy York is going. Like, she is hugging an island really far away. She is not threatening our cap, nor is she threatening the cap the enemies held. The enemy Mahan is the big threat to me, so getting rid of her first is the most important thing, I think. And fortunately, the Mahan is getting very low HP, so excellent. My friends took her out. Unfortunately though, our Budyonny is at 2500 HP, and our Nuremberg is close to 2 battleships. Well, we had a Budyonny, not anymore. I'm telling my teammate not to bother with the cruiser that's up at that island because, well, she really isn't all that important. What's more important is to kill Krabathor, that Nagato, or at least try to kill her, because the Nuremberg is very dead. They will definitely take the B cap at some point. So if we can kill Krabathor, it increases our chances, and that fire is incredibly important right now. Because that's going to make the Nagato have a blazing fire on its deck, and well, there goes the Nuremberg. So at this point I'm alone against 3 enemy ships. We still have both of the cap points, but we are definitely going to lose the B cap, and we might lose the A cap in time as well, because there's still 6 minutes to go. Although one of the cap zones is gonna cap out in like, what is this, 115 divided by 9, that's like 16, let's say. That's 3 minutes. So there's still 3 minutes of time left. Actually a bit less, because this changes everything. This changes everything. Apparently the Nagato did not have a damage control party available, which is why she burned to death. So goodbye Nagato, and with that goes your chances of victory in this game. At this point all I need to do is, well, not die, and then we win the game. I do say that in chat that in a moment that there's time to do some maths, and whether we would still win if the enemy kept A right this moment. The answer is no, we wouldn't win, because the enemy team would cap out before the timer would end. Unfortunately for the enemies though, they don't have anybody near A, so they have no chance of capping it, and we will simply win by points. So yeah, with my 421 HP, I went into the enemy cap, I capped it, then I defended the cap by killing one of the Blyskawicas that was coming to defend, and then I also got a lucky salvo on a Nagato that killed it. 421, blaze it. I guess it's actually 420, but you know, details. Let's not count them, because I did win by blazing an opponent this match. So, while the match itself didn't feature much great play by me, I feel like without my efforts, our team would have lost this match. Because, you know, I was rather instrumental at winning with my 421 HP. By the way, 4 divided by 2 is 421. I only did 25,000 damage, yet I was number 1 on the scoreboard, by quite a margin. I even killed 3 ships. The enemy Blyskawica played really well. Unfortunately, I don't have any compliments to give at this point, so that's a bit sad. The reason why I think he played well is because, well, he outplayed me, at least at first. Like the 2 engagements we had, both times he came out the winner in them. So yeah, I did I got 171,000 credits, and well, anyways, I would like to thank, anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please subscribe, and thanks for watching. And now I would like to thank the current Patreon subscribers, who are Martin Wolf, Akataken, Tab Extra, Daniel Paquin, Jacob Klink, Ultra Real, Seboy Mosso, and Florian Engelbrecht. Thank you very much for continued support.